Hey guys, I'm Christine Waltermeyer, and today I want to show you different ways you can make dark leafy green vegetables tasty and delicious. You may not be a fan of dark leafy greens. I hear people all the time saying, how can I make them taste better? They're bitter. So I'm going to show you ways you can just naturally sweeten them up. We're talking about vegetables like kale, collard greens, mustard greens, bok choy. There's lots of dark leafy greens, and we've probably heard that they're really good for us, rich in vitamins and minerals, and great for our bones. They're a good source of calcium. But how do we make them not taste like dirt? I don't think they taste like dirt, but I happen to love them. My daughter loves them, but not everyone does. So let's find ways that we can make them really tasty for you and your family and your kids. I'm going to show you easy ways that you can add flavor and make them actually taste a little bit sweet, believe it or not. We're going to be using some organic extra virgin olive oil, a little mirin rice wine, or you could use white wine, and some Himalayan pink salt. I've got a bunch of green kale that I'm going to show you how to take off the stems. And I have some chopped up leeks, or you could use some chopped onion. I've also got some toasted sunflower seeds and currants, or you could use chopped raisins or dried cranberries. I have another variety of kale. This is called lasagna kale or Italian kale. It's also known as dinosaur kale. And then we also have some balsamic vinegar glaze. And a really fun job for kids when prepping dark leafy greens is to have them take the leaves off the stems. Right, Anya? Do you like to help Mommy do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so let's show them how to do it. So you're just taking a leaf of kale like this and literally, like, see that stem there? The really thick part? You're just gonna like literally rip the leaves right off. So Anya's gonna show you how to do this. She's really good at it. All right, so now we're going to heat up our pan. We've got our tablespoon of olive oil in there. We're going to heat up our pan over medium heat. You love cooking, right, Anya? Yeah. All right, so now just be careful because this is hot. You always, when you're cooking with kids, you always have to just, make them aware of the safety aspect along with all the fun. So as that heats up, what we're going to do is we're going to saute our leeks first. So this is what helps to give the kale a nice sweet flavor. You could use onions, we're using leeks, you could use shallots, but anything sweet tasting like that, even carrot matchsticks would help to give that nice sweet flavor to the kale. So now once we get that oil nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and add this in. Oh, you want to do it? Okay, here, use your spoon to scrape that out. And we're going to add a little sprinkle of salt. Go ahead, Anya. Good job. I don't have that heat up quite high enough, so we're going to just stir it around. Just be careful, it's hot. And this is where you just want to roll up any kind of loose sleeves. You want to make sure your hair is back and out of the way. So now that the leeks got nice and caramelized, we're going to go ahead and add our kale in bunches. You're having so much fun. So this is a lot of kale. We're going to just go ahead and put all that in there. And if it starts to stick, you just deglaze the pan by adding a little splash of your mirin rice wine. So when you cover the pan, it helps the greens to cook down. Now at the last moment, we're going to go ahead and add our sunflower seeds and currants. You want to sprinkle some of these in, honey?
Yeah.
We'll just give that another little stir. Okay, so now, last but not least, we're gonna top it off with a squeeze of our balsamic glaze. Or if you don't have balsamic glaze, you could always just top it off with a little splash of any other vinegar, like apple cider vinegar. But the nice thing about the balsamic glaze is that it's also sweet. It does have a little bit of sugar added, but not much. You can even make your own homemade balsamic glaze just by cooking down balsamic vinegar for a long time. Until it reduces and gets nice and thick. All right, that's pretty good, honey. There we go. We have our nice, delicious sautéed greens that are kid-friendly. All right, so now we're gonna see if it passes the kid test. We're gonna see if Anya likes it. You have to blow it. It might be a little bit hot. Ooh. Okay, I think it's cool. You like it? It's really yummy? All right. So we got the kid stamp of approval. That is so delicious. You get the sweetness of the balsamic glaze and the currants and the leeks and, oh, thanks, honey, and the mirin and the sweet kiss. What could be sweeter and more delicious than this kale and making it with your little one? Look at that, she's going back for more. If you want it even more tender, you could pre-steam or boil the kale before you saute it, and that'll make it even softer. We probably have green teeth at this point, so happy kale making, and we'll see you later. Bye.